Today I'm here to look at the issue of cord restraining devices. These are the ones to contain your loop cords. Now, in accordance with the Australian standards, the cord restraining device must look along the lines of this particular device here. As you can see, this here shows a device very similar to this, but with two holes going all the way right through the top where two cords can attach through. Unfortunately, I have the problem where the only two I've been able to find at all were this particular lot here, which has one screw going right through, or this particular one here, which has no screws going right through. Now, the issues there are with these is, and I'll pop the top off here, because there is no screw, it means that can easily just pop straight off, and that can just fly around. That in itself then means that this cord here can very, very easily get pulled off. The other issue that we have with this is, being that centerpiece is a push down device, it slides in the center. And because it slides in the center, it slides in on a ratchet, just like this. And the intent of that is to put that in, so the further this here slides down, it will tension the cord. And I'll give you a quick demonstration of the way that's meant to be. So I'll slide that straight in there, and it's meant to be so that as you push it further down, the ratchet will get there and it will hold the cord tight. But because there is nothing to hold that piece steady, small amount of pressure and it flies apart. Now, that particular device has been tested on, or has been demonstrated on a number of occasions, and a point I've been raising on to various agencies is that does not meet the mandatory standards which are listed, and it states under Schedule ANSI A100, which means the American National Standard, entitled American National Standard for Safety Corded Window Covering Products, numbered ANSI WCMA A100.1-1996, as approved by the American National Standards Institute on 27 November 1996. The other issue that comes out with these blind cord restraints is all parts of these, as per listed in this particular section here, which is AS NZS ISO 8124, which means the Australian New Zealand standard entitled AS NZS ISO 8124.1 2002, Safety of Toys Part 1, Safety Aspects Related to Mechanical and Physical Properties, which was published on the 16th of May 2002. What that very clearly states is any item which is small enough to fit inside a 35mm film canister represents a choking hazard for children and must not be used in any device. Here you'll see I have three 35mm film canisters. As can be seen, that particular part very, very clearly went inside there. There is the cover. The outside cover which I've got, that just fits inside there. Clearly, both parts of those represent a choking hazard. I will now try the base part. The base part fits inside the 35mm film canister, which clearly says that represents a choking hazard. Sadly, as much as I've been trying, I cannot get these banned. The mandatory standards state that these are non-compliant. The ACCC's brochure, which was entitled ISBN 7981921581 434, ACCC 1109 39478 clearly states that this does not meet the Australian standard, and the Australian standard being, as I've already read out before, means the American standard. This here is the one put out by the West Australian Government, Department of Commerce, and that mirrors what the ACCC standards state. That clearly states there must be 2 screws going through from the outside cover through to the inside. None of these items comply. In order to be fair and show that I have a brand new device to do some testing on, this one here is identical to the one that's attached to that piece of timber, and it is made by a company, or supplied by a company called Smart Home Products. So, as it says there, chain cord tensioner, BBCCTP, that's Bravo Bravo Charlie Charlie Tango Papa, along with the barcode 9324466015776, entitled Smart Home Products. So what I'm now going to do is I'm now going to open this packet and I'm going to attach it onto this board, and I'll then commence a series of probably 6 individual tests just to see what pressures that this will come apart at. So I will pause this and we'll come back to this very shortly. Okay, we've just come back to this testing again after that bit of debacle of which just happened with the cord pulling through. Okay, that actually came apart at 7 kilograms. So I'm going to put this here back together again, reset that back to 0. Okay, back to test number 2. Six kilograms. In order to show this better, I'm not going to put the cover back on. 1.5 kilos. That's what I wanted. 5 kilos. Four kilos. I think that's probably achieved all that we're really going to be able to achieve on this. Clearly what's going to be happening with this in the next couple of pulls, it's going to be coming apart at less than 2 kilos. So the biggest concerns that there are with these is children playing around, a child running around grabbing hold of this and pulling on this will very easily dislodge this, and that will cause it to fall apart. It does not take much effort at all. The standard clearly states that this cord restraining device, and that's what the Australian standard is, and the US standard is that cords must be fixed and immobile. Now, as has been clearly demonstrated by this series of testing, this device nearly does not in any way, shape or form hold the cords fixed or immobile, so it fails that Australian standard, which is ASA 100. Further to that, because the part does fit, or all three parts fit inside the 35mm canister, it then also fails AS, NZS, ISO 8124. Again, here is the